Hello, ladies and gents. I'm the Rev. This is Indie Love, the streaming show about all things indie games, early access, alpha, beta, all that kind of good stuff. And, of course, early access and released games. I'll be doing both. As long as they're indie, we'll be doing them here Sunday through Tuesday, noon Pacific Standard Time till 2. And then, of course, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So, today, we're playing Dead Effect. Now, I picked this one because, A, I've done a lot of work with these guys. These developers are fantastic, and I'm going to murder their name. Dykast Lubomir. Oh, my goodness. I apologize, guys. And, first things first, this game is only $4.99 in early access. They've put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 5, 6 levels all together here, right? Yep, 6. We'll start out with 1. Now I did you can put it on 3 different difficulty levels. Of course, you've got easy, medium, and hard. So I put it on medium. And I was looking at the forums, and a lot of people were having problems. So I figured, you know what, we'll start from the very beginning. And that way people will get an idea of what you need to do. Probably the most important thing is that you play this with a keyboard and mouse. If you try and play it with a controller, you're going to miss a lot because controllers are not accurate enough for a game like this, which is really focuses on a lot of headshots and taking enemies down quickly. So we're going to do the sleeping quarters first. And as we go through, of course, I'll explain all kinds of good things. You wake up from a cryo sleep. Yay, and we're free. Of course, when you first start out, you have no weapons. And in the first level, as you can see here, it gives you the basics on what you're supposed to do. Now, normally it's the space key. You can rebind, of course, all of your keys. I changed it to E because personally, as a first-person shooter, E tends to be everything we use for most of our interactions. But the fact that they make it so that you can change anything, and you see it said E there, so it'll actually tell you your rebinds as you go, is definitely a good thing. And as we go through, there are also bonus things. Hopefully I will remember where they all are. You never know, sometimes I can be off. Ooh, that's just a bad day there. All right. And since we are streaming live, I will be showing the cutscenes, but when I put this up on YouTube, like I've had multiple reviewers ask, the only thing I'll edit out will be, of course, the cutscenes because I don't put those on YouTube. I think it's fine for streaming when it's a live cast, but if it's a recorded cast over and over, I always try and cut the streams because I think it's, these guys work hard on their stuff and they deserve their pros, and this part of the reason I'm doing these streams is because I'm trying to get as many people interested in some of these awesome early access games that I find. Now I go through, I test, I look at the developers. This game actually started as an iOS game, and you can play Dead Effect on iOS. But what they did is they used that as a base and they expanded upon it. And personally, I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, when you have this hand stunner equipped, you can do that. And it doesn't seem like much, but wait till you see what happens when it hits a zombie. And of course, you're going to want to pick up every single bit of money that you can, because one of the things you are going to need to do is, when you make it through your levels, you have to make it through the levels, you get all your credits there, and you upgrade your weapons. So, okay. And it begins. Well, we don't see nothing going on down there, huh? Not yet. So, of course, we're going to grab our cash. And you may notice that the game is a little bit... There isn't a sprint button in it. But, and you'll see that I personally think they've done that for pacing. Because it's not a huge game. I mean, 6 levels we'll get through easily here in the 2 hours. Now, the thing you want to keep in mind with the stunner is that it takes time to recharge. You hear that little... Oh, and I got hit. So let's get our pistol. All right. Oh, cool, and it did put the one in. Now, what you're seeing here isn't the normal pistol. This is actually one of the newest weapons that I just unlocked not too long ago. I have unlocked all the current weapons. I made a point of going on and doing that before we started here. One thing I won't do, well, while we stream, and I didn't do it in the survival guides. So if you guys want to break this up and look on TheRevPlays, oh my God, TheRevPlays. If you look in the early access section that has all of my survival guides, you'll see I did a bunch on Dead Effect. And it goes through and it shows all the weapons. It shows the what you start with the very beginning and as you work your way up. So, you know, it all depends on what you want to do. And how you want to progress. Now, one thing you will notice is you don't immediately go through wherever the things pop up and say to go to, for the simple fact that there are more weapons and other such things you can get. And you always want to make sure... Oh, wow, I've only got 5 rounds in this? Oh, crap. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I haven't... I'm going to have to be careful with this. Alright, so we're looking around here. We should be having bonus stuff coming up soon. There we go. We got ourselves a grenade. And I'll show you guys how we use those. Because I'm sure I'm going to need to use it. Because 5 rounds is not going to be very good. So we'll start with this weapon. And then we'll change it up as we go. I've got a favorite. And of course, F is your flashlight. And once we get past the first 3 levels, which are pretty much warm-ups, you know, it's introducing you to how to play the game and the various mechanics. There we go. Boink. Boink. Oh, mister. Oh, shit. Ah! There we go. Whoo! It does get a little rough. But as long as you're good at headshots, you'll be fine. Let's close this on down here. There we go. Of course, keep grabbing our ammo. Now, throughout the various areas in the game, you have these bonus orbs. And they unlock all kinds of things like artwork and other such things in the menu section. Okay. Can I get him? Oh, missed him. Shit. That's not good. There we go. Get them all. Yep, looks like it. All right. And again, these are the storage containers that can have weapons, or not weapons, but they have ammo, various types, grenades, all kinds of good stuff. All right, so we got 3 grenades now. Okay. That'll be helpful. We're already up to 15, which might be enough for some upgrades. First thing I do is, of course, raise the ammo on this thing. course, you always want to thoroughly check. And like I said, these right here, how it progresses the story along. It'll tell you what's going on and various things like that. Basically, what's going on, and you can read them for yourselves. And like I said, I don't like to show too much of that. Is you're a augmented Marine, I guess, Special Forces kind of person, and you're on a voyage. The scientists are doing all kinds of weird tests while you're in cryosleep. Something goes horribly wrong, and now you have to deal with the aftermath. Most of the crew has been turned into zombies. And like I say, the first level here, it's not real difficult. We've got a few baddies we got to deal with. So your mouse, of course, is where your how you shift through your weapons. So you can see here. And then we just go up here, say, "Hey guys." Oh crap! I missed him. There we go. Have some too. All right, back to our grenade, or our main weapon. You know, you guys walking with tipped heads is not helpful. Whoo! Headshot City. And personally, I thoroughly enjoy it. I like killing zombies. This is a blast. I always have a blast with this game. Every once in a while I'll sit down and play. Oh crap. Forgot about you guys. Oh shit. Ouch. Oh boy. And one of the first things you're going to want to unlock, and you get it by gold, and you'll see as we go through here, we'll get little gold bars, is an auto heal. Without the auto heal, it makes it somewhat difficult and challenging as you go through. So that's probably the first thing you're going to want to unlock. So since we pop this was full of guys and they come running at you. You can come over here, you can jump in here. This is the auto heals. They only work once, which is something you always, of course, want to keep in mind. You always want to keep looking for the money. Grab money there. And what I found really interesting is that I was talking a little bit about it earlier, was on the forums, a bunch of people are saying this game is too hard. This game isn't too hard. You just have to be good at headshots. And don't use a controller. Plain and simple, you have too much latency in a controller. There's a reason why they don't put PC gamers with mouse and keyboard against like Xbox, you know, and PlayStation that use controllers because of the latency issues. PC gamers are dominant constantly. So, but that, you know, a lot of people don't know that. They think, you know, the consoles are as good in all ways as PC, but being a member of the PC master race, I completely and utterly disagree. Oh. Oop. Boink. Oh, I missed him again. Damn. There we go. Alrighty. We'll change up the old weapons here as we get in. And this is the end of the first level. Hey, 78%. I won't be that high for long. So this is your weapons menu. And so we're going to level 2, and we can pick any of these that we want to play with. It's unlocked on that one. Ooh, I unlocked a lot on that one. This is my favorite weapon. But this is what you get. This is what you start out with, and it's fully and completely upgraded. It's a pretty cool weapon, so I guess we'll roll with this. Let's see. Weapons, yeah. Equipment. Okay. And one of the quick ways to make cash is as you get better and better and your main weapon dominates, you can put and just sell off the ammo here. And then this guy, if we choose to use him, let's see. Whoop. We can then upgrade him. So now we've got 21,000 to play with. And of course, first thing I want to do is magazine size. What's the second one? So take it to 9 rounds. Damage. Accuracy, reload's pretty good, so we'll just do that, that. There we go. With the normal weapons, and like I said, this is one of the new weapons they just put out. This guy right here, whoop, which is fully, of course, upgraded, is the starter pistol that you get when you first start. So, I suppose we can start with that too. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Equip. Alright. And we don't want to roll with that. We want to roll with, right, the Tarks. Yeah, this is the other one that you start with. So, that's it. This is the next mission. And of course, on most of the screens, you'll see those little gray things that pop up, and what they are, they're just disclaimers saying and telling you a little bit more and more about the game. So this one, you can see, you know, a little response time is not bad, but you do have down sights on it. She's got 45 rounds. Oh, and I set them all off. That's not good. Next. Uh-oh. You can see she's fully automatic. That's right, big boy. Chew them up. Now, that's not the best way to do it. Best way to do it is to come up here and get them in a line and take them down. But sometimes you just gotta have fun and kill everything you can. All right. Go. This is an easy one to remember. Buy. Again, make sure everything's reloaded. That way you don't get your ass handed to you. Ugh. Whoop. Switch weapons. Q does a quick spin around. Show you guys how to use this weapon. Oh shit, I gotta reload it first. This one works pretty good. Geez, most of the time. Ooh. Missed her. There we go. But again, like I said, the auto heal works fantastic. Professor Wagner. And of course, oh, I was talking about the release schedule. So these guys are looking at putting the full beta version out. This November. And then hopefully the final version out. Of course, you know, once they put the beta out, testing, get a little bit of feedback from people, then the final version they'll put out hopefully this by Christmas. That's their goal at least. And of course, all the weapons do have kick, as you can see. So as you're shooting, you know, there's good solid feedback. The weapons feel good. I think they did a really good job on the weapons. I personally enjoy using them. Oh, damn it. My chat window is not registering any other chat. That's not good. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix it. There we go. Alright, that was quick and easy. Now I can actually see if people say something. Alright. So, we're trying to turn the power on to this elevator here. Oh no! Like I was saying before, if you want a more in-depth play-by-play on how to make it through this in one piece, yeah, you got to watch those guys in the biohazard suits. There's a guy coming behind you. We still got more guys coming. That's right, scream at yourself. And this one works real good if you just want to use the sights and you don't want to pull down into drawn sights like this. It works pretty well. And when you're using the mode that I'm using, which is not the actual first player mode, I've gone through in first player and locked everything. Excuse me. The upgrades don't quite work correctly. I mean, you still have to pay for all your own upgrades, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me. That's because, well, I've been working with these guys, or I've been working on this for quite a while. You see here, we're just taking these guys down easily, and there's a reason for it. I'll show you why. And that is because as soon as we walk to the bottom of this staircase here, there's going to be a huge amount of guys coming out of there. So make sure that we've got everybody cleared, and we still haven't. See this guy? Really? Screw you. Damn it. Okay. Now we should be able to do it. We'll take and we'll bring up a grenade, maybe? Do I have any grenades yet? Oh, I do. Good. Okay, so we'll go down here, and that'll set this off. It's got most of them. Just in case there's someone behind us. Oh, good, there isn't. Oh, you're not done? There we go. And then, there's that power orb. That's when I usually forget. All right. That was full. We're good. So after you make sure you clear everything, always listen, because I can hear somebody. I think there's another guy coming this way. Yep. Alright. Which is cool, you know, a lot of the survival horror stuff doesn't have stuff come behind you very much. I like that. I like the fact that these guys are, and you'll see as we get deeper and deeper that the difficulty definitely is going to ramp up. So, but again, these are the first weapons that you start with. They're just fully upgraded, so it makes it more of a cakewalk. At least for me, that, and I've played this game a lot. Because it takes a while to unlock everything and upgrade everything. Alright. Poppin' zips. Come here. There you go. Saw gold come hit us right there. Bye-bye, honey. Alright. So that's the way eventually we're going to go. So, of course, we want to take and check out the other options. Again, that's where you get extra money. And you've really got to make sure you don't let these guys get close to you. Because they do that bob and weave thing. Oh, good, I got them both. Alright, so we'll grab our money. Again, there's another heal if you need it. Pick up our ammo. Another grenade. Let's see, there was this one to go to. More ammo, more grenades. Ammo's full. Cool. Oh, I almost missed it. 3 of 5. Guys around the corner here. Missed. And again, whenever you're playing this, you want to make sure that you go into every section and you clear every part, because like I said, there's weapons and ammo everywhere. Nice. It will smoke you, and then you've got to fight it and dance around it, which isn't any fun. Now this is their introduction to their first boss. God, if I can hit this chick, jeez. He's got a chainsaw. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to dance around a little bit here. You're dead. Too bad you can't pick that chainsaw up there. You have to unlock it, and I do. And actually, in one of my videos, I have a chainsaw to chainsaw battle. It's not a overly smart weapon to use. Just it's more for fun because you get chewed up otherwise. I mean, you get hit a lot when using it. So it's one you always want to kind of take a grain of salt with. There we go. There's another one of those. go. Full ammo. And then we'll get introduced to one of the next bosses in this section here, the Spitter. So we'll back up. As you can see, I just got hit there. Oop. Ooh, not doing so hot. Die, big boy. There we go. We got another golden bar. Okay. I say they're all dead, right? Okay. Of course, that's where we want to go. So as always, we want to look around, and here we go. Here's another one. And that is the last. Got them all. Now, when you come into here, these guys are going to come at you. And I played so many first-person shooters, I keep trying to hit the sprint key. But there isn't a sprint key in this game. But you can tell, I mean, the levels aren't huge, so there's really no need for sprint. Like I said, it's a pacing thing that they do, and I think it's, you know, warranted because the game's not huge. It's $5, you know. Which I think is a great deal. And again, here's the end of the level. We'll grab the last of our money. We got 32 out of this one almost. Here we go. 66. Oh, it's going down. Alright, so on to the next. Let's see. Shotguns are a little rough to use. This right here is the same kind of version as this. Same kind of kick and everything. Although not quite as good. I think the Tar is better than the Thesis personally. And then we've got the Turn. The 375, which is just as good. We've got the Isbris, this arrow. It's an exploding arrow, but it's one shot. So if you're not really good at blowing up groups, you're not going to make it long. Same with this one right here, the Equinox TAC 380. It's exploding arrows and things. Again, not my kind of gameplay, really. You know, the rifles. And then we have my favorite, the Vulcan T6. What can I say? I grew up on Predator like so many people. Jesse Ventura, and this thing is the shit. It's just about completely uploaded, or fully loaded, I should say. Oh wow, it must be really expensive for this last bit, huh? She don't need it. She's a beast as is. 6-barrel machine gun rate with a high rate of fire. It's operated external uses and electric drive motor. There, and we'll just read off what these guys are real quick. An extremely accurate archery weapon made out of high-tech materials. It's very devastating to its surroundings thanks to explosive ammunition. And then we have this powerful archery weapon is made from high-tech materials which make it very stable, consistent, accurate, and extremely destructive. So this one actually doesn't have the exploding rounds, but it's difficult to use. I've tried it. It's hard, especially as you get deeper into the levels and things get that much harder. Now the Turn 375. It's a very powerful tactical urban run weapon chambered for 5.56 millimeter ammunition. So it's pretty much just the same kind of weapon, just a different amount of ammo. A little bit bigger sights as the one I just used, which is the TAR XR12. It's a powerful long-range tactical assault rifle chambered for a 7.62 millimeter round. And then we've got the shotguns. This one I just unlocked. It's a very destructive pump action medium range shotgun chambered for 34 gauge. And then there are 2 characters that you can start out with. The male, which is the one I'm using here, which is the one I unlocked everything on. And then there's a female. And you start with this gun, which is the Velvet 23R. It's a powerful pump action medium range shotgun chambered for 12 gauge. So these guys are somewhat comparable. And then we've got some of the fun ones like the chainsaw. A high-tech chainsaw with very good performance modified for maximum efficiency and destruction is the absolute best choice for a melee fight. But the problem is that as you're getting close and you're taking one guy out, you'll get hit from different directions, and it's never a good idea in this one to let yourself get that close. And then you got the Juggernaut. Juggernaut T3000 is an extremely destructive close-range break barrel shotgun chambered for 12. So in other words, you get 2 rounds, and then you got to reload, and that's a rough one to try and make it through anything on. And then, of course, we've got our basics here. Again, this one you start with the female. It's a Wild and West Company revolver type E81, also called Wave, is a very powerful gun chambered for the 357 Magnum. Biggest problem with that is the reload time. It'll kill you. You only get 6 rounds, and that only having 6 shots and trying to reload it gets rough. And then, of course, the one we just used is the TGIG P320 is a single-action, short tactical integrated gun chambered for a 45 APC cartridge. Now, personally, that's my weapon of choice in real life. Love 45 APC. What can I say? It's probably why I'm so decent. That's why I'm decent. I wouldn't say awesome with it, but decent. I'm nowhere near some of the top players, that's for sure. And then we have the Proteus X, is a destructive weapon used to propel a ferromagnet projectiles by accelerating them through a process of magnet induction. So it's kind of like a hand laser gun thingy. Let's see. And then we've got the HE grenade, and then which is the one that we've been using so far. A high explosive grenade can be thrown by hand, in which detonates right after impact. It creates a destructive blast wave in its vicinity upon detonation. And then you've got the HV grenade. High voltage grenade is a small bomb with a high voltage effect which detonates within a delay after impact. It creates a destructive blast wave in its vicinity upon detonation. That's an okay grenade. Trip mines. All I did was blow myself up with these. So, the laser trip mine is an explosive trap which detonates when something moves across the laser beam. It projects. It creates a destructive blast wave in its vicinity upon detonation. So this would be a good one for some of their horde modes, because there are multiple modes that you can use. But I think we're going to equip this bad boy. And then, let's see, what's a good secondary? Is this? I don't remember if this one comes as a secondary or not. Nope, that's a main. Okay. Here's a chainsaw. There we go, the chainsaw. Alright, so I'll show you guys the chainsaw here. And then, of course, we'll handle the Big Daddy. Just like I said, this is my weapon of choice. And then, like I said, they pop these warning screens because it still is in alpha. From now on, there is a chance for a unique item to drop after every zombie kill. There are various kinds of rewards available: game credits, gold bars, or weapon patents, which directly unlock the given weapon in the army without the player having to buy it. Remember that the harder the enemy is to kill, the better the chance that something will drop. Are you ready for the hunt? No, because I haven't showed you guys the bonus, and there isn't any yet. And again, weapons, if there were weapons I hadn't unlocked, they'd all be sitting down here. And then, of course, upgrades, equipment. So, let's jump on to the next level.